Hi everybody, welcome to JCH Studio. Today we are going to model a design ball bearing. So this image what I have shown here, I am going to design this one. Let's go to the video. Press Shift A and create a plane. Go to the top view and scale it in Y axis and scale it in X axis. And press Ctrl A and apply the all transform and go to edit mode, select everything and right click and subdivide it 2 times and select the center vertices and press Ctrl Shift B to make this design and unselect the vertices on center and press Alt Shift S and press 1 to make a circle and scale it out up to here and select these vertices and that corner vertices and press J to join. So I am going to repeat the same using Shift R to repeat the last made changes. So now this has been done. Now select everything, go to the front view, E to extrude in Z axis and I am going to give the thickness for this much. So now I am just concentrating on that golden plated ring. So this design, then inner and then outer. So now I am selected this one. Now select the face here and select the face here. Press spacebar and search for the bridge edge loops and press enter. In case in spacebar you could not be able to view this search bar, you can go to the edit and the preference. Go to the key map. Here you can able to see spacebar action, play, tools and search. I have given the search what I am selected. So then the search bar will appear. Now press 3 on the keyboard, 2 on the keyboard and the edge selection. Select these corner edges, zoom it in and press Ctrl B to make a bevel and make this sharp. And select these faces and X to delete the faces. Now it has been deleted and I go to edit mode, object mode, press Ctrl 3 for the subdivision. Make sure rendering also you make it the 3 and go to the normals, triangle and go to the normals. Actually it's object data properties, the name, right? I make it shared smooth. Now I go to the modifier and turn off the subdivision view on editing mode. I go to the edge selection and select these 2 edges and press Ctrl B to make small bevel. You can able to see we have got some good circle here. Go to the top view, go to edit mode, press vertices selection, select all the vertices, press S to scale it up and now we can able to see this design. Go to the front view, press 3 on the key for the side view and create a sphere. You can able to see this sphere. Once it's created, you can able to see the boxes looks very small. Go to the top view and yes to scale it out as per our requirement and go to the front view and GZ to make it this ball little bit outside. Now I press Ctrl 3 to shape and I save the file ball bearing and I make it the rendering while on the rendering section. So I go to the top view and I make it scale it slightly up. Okay, this section has been completed for us now. So we can concentrate on the one more section, that is the bottom one. So I am going to the top view and press Shift A and create a plane and go to edit mode, go to the wire selection. I am going to select this GY and go to this option and select the vertices and GY and use the Ctrl key to map the edges. So same way GX and I am using the Ctrl key to map the corner. I zoom it in. Okay, and go to object mode, go to the front view, and GZ to move down here nearby the file. Now I press Ctrl A and apply all the transform, and I go to the set origin to the geometry and save it. Now after selecting this, go to tab, select everything, right click, subdivide it 2 times, and go to the front view, E to extrude and Z axis. I make this thickness level, and I go to the edge selection. I am selected the same, press Ctrl B to make it bevel, and I go to edit mode and select these faces which is not required for us. I am going to delete X and faces, and I press Ctrl 3 to make it smoother, and I make sure the rendering is enabled. The same way I am going to front view, so I go to the side view, shift D and Z to move up. I concentrate on this, GZ to move. Okay, I go for the side view, so which looks better, GZ. Fine. Now this one which looks little bit bigger than these two, so I am going to make it more bigger. Go to the front view, go to edit mode, press 1 on the key and G to Z axis. So I should be make sure I am on the wireframe to select all the vertices. Okay, now here I am going to select this one and GZ to move. I am going to select this, GZ to move. I am going to make it more corner. Actually, I undo it. I select this one at the same time, and I am going to make it this smoother to make it the good curve. GZ. Okay, now I go to the solid view and we can able to see. I feel this one gives very more down, so I am going to reduce it. I go to the front frame and once again I select this and GZ to move a little bit upper, and select this one GZ and make it a little bit curve. So I undo it. I need to select at the same time, so which will be always the even. Okay, now I press GZ and zoom it, go down. So now I go to the solid view and view, yeah, which we got some shape for us which looks cool here. So let's see how it looks. Okay, fine, but if we see it in the diagram, it touches the wall always. GZ, control key, but we require some additional subdivision. I create one edge loop here, one here, one more here, and one more here. I go to the front view, and now let me try to match this. Select these two and GZ to move till the corners, and I select this GZ to move a little bit, and this one I am going to select and GZ and use the same. So now is running around the ball shapes, and let's see how it looks here. Fine, but here one curve is coming. It's not like the same curve is there. Okay, fine. So here we can make some sharp in bottom, so which gives some good thing here. Go to the edge selection and press Ctrl B to bevel, and let's see how it looks. Okay, now looks better. And I do one thing, I just tried using Ctrl B and I create one edge loops in between, and let's see now. Yeah, now we got the shape as per our requirement, and let me start giving a coloring for this. So first is slightly metallic, which is fully reflection, slight metallic and golden piece. So I go to the material preview and go to the material and create new. I'm going to give it as this top layer, and here I'm going to give this one as metallic. Make it metallic full, and here I'm going to reduce the roughness little bit, not much. Really can shed smooth. I'm going to reduce little bit. Okay, now this looks better, and the same way I'm going to here is give it as golden. So here also I'm going to give the metallic one, and here I'm going to select the golden color. Okay, and here I'm going to increase the roughness a little bit. Okay, but it looks like feel I just make it increase a little bit. Okay, have some shining, right? So I increase the roughness to down a little bit. Okay, this one we can increase the roughness. Okay, so the same thing here. So this looks have some glassy looks. Shed smooth, go to edit mode, and fine. So here I am going to give last layer, and here I am going to give the metallic one, and I am going to make it little bit gray, and I reduce the roughness and make it little bit reflections. So here I am going to select this and create a new, make it as ball, and this one I am going to give the metallic one, and the roughness absolute is 0. Right click, shed smooth. So now this has been ready with the requirements. So here you can make it GZ using a shift key. You can make it touch that. Okay, fine. So I save this one and I go to the solid mode. So here we are going to make some tricky. So select everything and select the ball last and press Ctrl J to join. Now this has been ready, and I go to the modifier tool. I go to the array modifier, and I am going to make it in y axis, make it 1, and here I am going to click it's mergeable, and I save it. I go to the metal preview. You can able to see the requirement. So I go to solid mode and I increase the count, make it 6, 7, 8, and I make it 10. So now how we are going to, I go to the middle view, you can able to see the ball has been shaped, has been ready. How we are going to make it a circle rotation for this. I press Shift A and create a curve and use a circle. I go to the top view and G Y to move here. You can able to see that and rotate it in X axis, Y axis 90 degree, and press Ctrl A and apply a all transform. Sorry, I press Ctrl A and apply a scale, apply a rotation. Okay, now I'm going to select this and I'm going to select the curve, and here I'm going to do the changes is select the beside circle. You can able to see it has created some requirement, but I go to the Y, I go to the minus Y. So I hope I got it correctly. I select the beside circle and yes to scale up. Okay, now you can able to see so this the subdivision also you can make it 4 and 4. So I just turn off this in for timing, so because it looks slow, so that's the reason I am reduce it. So here I am going to select the circle and I am going to scale it down. So actually it hangs because the data is heavy. Okay, so I am going to disable everything for timing. I make it only the array is enable. So now try to scale it. You can able to see it scales slowly. So I zoom it in to make it the point correctly as per our requirements. Okay, it has been matched now. So now I go to the middle preview. So you can able to see we have created some ball bearings. So now I apply everything. So rendering also I enable it. So let me go to the rendering mode. I turn on the studio. So here you can able to see the advance. So I am going to increase the quality and see how it comes, because still here we are facing some not get smooth effect for this here. Okay, I got one more idea to solve this one. So this circle I am going to make it above the subdivision. It's not matched correctly. So I make it before the array. I make the thing array first, and now we can able to see the shapes of that. It looks better, but still we face the issues. So now you can able to see the smoothness which comes perfect after the circle modifier. So now I am going to select this, go to the front view, side view, and G to move. Sorry, I select this object and G to move. Okay, why we are facing this problem? Because we not applied a circle modifier in the object. I press Ctrl A and apply the curve. Okay, it's not worked out. So I feel this looks very bigger. So how to reduce it? I give you one more better idea. I reduce it the count first. Now we can make the circle smaller to reduce it down. So I make it 6, make it 7, and I turn off in object mode. Okay, let it be this one here, subdivision I turn off. Now I select this and scale it down. So I turn off the studio for timing. So I feel now it looks correct. I select the beside circle and I use the shift key to match it correctly. Okay, fine. Now our object has been ready. Now I turn on that everything what is required for us. Now you can able to see our ball bearing is ready with the requirements. So bearing has been completed. So next video we can see further how to design the further things, the further models, and make it a little more smaller next video, because we are having the balls which is actually it's not it's nearby, it looks like a small one. So let me next video we will make it better, this design. Until then, bye bye. If you are new to the channel, subscribe my channel. If you like the video, share it with your friends. Bye bye.